Hello everyone, and welcome back to Aetherfall, my idea for a post-apocalyptic open-world RPG game. Today, we're going to talk about crafting, the process of improving your equipment as you advance through the game. Crafting is a fairly simple process on the surface level, consisting of three different branches: Incantations, Forging, and Chemistry. These branches function as the mage, warrior, and rogue options for characters. Incantation allows the players to do a variety of different things regarding magic. First off, every player, except for ones that pick specific skill points at the character creation, will only start with the ability to use pure Aether magic. By either learning from a teacher or using an incantation kit, you can learn all 8 of the different schools of magic, including learning more powerful spells as you move further through the game. Once you've learned a new spell, you can use your incantation skill to tweak it to your liking. For example, say you just learned a basic fire spray spell. You can change the spell to have further range, wider spray, longer burn times, or even just change the color of it to your favorite. These tweaks will hopefully make beginner spells have a longer use time, and take out unnecessary intermediary spells that just marginally improve upon others, with no real gameplay change. The incantation process also means that buying spells doesn't really exist. Instead of simply buying and reading a book, the process of learning a new spell is changed so that you either must invest the proper materials to create the spell at an incantation area, or be taught the spell by someone who already knows it. This process should not take too long so as to bore the player, but also make the task of learning a new spell an actual mini accomplishment rather than just pointing and clicking on a book. Next up is Forging. Forging creates and modifies weapons, traps, armors, and ships, allowing the player to make both cosmetic and attribute tweaks to their gear, as well as making new ones. For example, improving forging means new materials can be used, access to new blade types, and the creation of otherwise rare traps such as tripwires and bear traps. It's a fairly straightforward field compared to the other two, so I'd especially love any input on how this one could be spiced up. I'll discuss the shipbuilding component in a bit more detail in a later episode. Finally, the chemistry creates potions and poisons that can be used both in and out of combat. While similar to alchemy in Skyrim, chemistry potions will have a far greater usage. For one thing, not only can these potions be applied to melee and ranged weapons, but they can be poured on the ground to be activated later, such as a sticky tar that traps enemies or oil that's lit on fire, as well as being thrown to cause explosions or splash damage. Essentially, these potions can be used in a variety of roles, including used stealthily as traps, passively for buffs, or offensively by chucking bombs. Beyond just these 3 base levels, I feel that a great new feature that could be implemented into this crafting system is skills that require the usage of 2 of the 3 different kinds of crafting trees. As such, each of the 3 trees can be combined with another to produce more options. To start, Incantation and Forging blend together to become Magic Engineering. This skill allows you to create, modify, and hack constructs, offering a huge new selection of companion creation as well as tactical advantages against existing constructs. This skill tree also helps improve enchantments to weapons and armors. Forging and Chemistry blend to become the tree Weapons Scientist. This skill allows the player to learn specific knowledge about weapon and armor material, allowing for potions that repair and strengthen equipment. On the flip side, poisons can be made corrosive, able to melt enemy weapons and armors, thus making tough, armored, and heavy-hitting opponents much weaker. Finally, Chemistry and Incantation blend to become Alchemy. This tree allows the player to craft magical gems, which otherwise can only be bought or found in the game. As well as gems, the Incantation Chemistry combo also allows the creation of magical potions, such as fire, ice, and hallucination bombs. That will do it for our episode on crafting in Aetherfall. So, what do you think? Which of the 3, Incantations, Forging, or Chemistry, would you pick? Let me know down in the comments below. As usual, make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to learn more about Aetherfall. Until then, this has been Brian, and I hope to see you all for next time. Bye for now.